Hello friends, this is a live update from Tel Aviv. I'm Ethan Taylor from the streets, and right now the time here is around 9:30 p.m. If you're watching from Singapore or other parts of Asia, the timeline's pretty closely. Today is March 13th, 2026, and the war between Israel and Iran has now entered roughly its 13th or 14th day. And it's not just Iran anymore. Hezbollah has also joined the conflict with full force. And honestly, you can feel the tension in the air here tonight in Tel Aviv. Just a few minutes ago, another round of air raid sirens went off across central Israel. Tel Aviv, the Gush Dan metropolitan area, and reports say even Jerusalem received alerts. Local reports suggest this was a combination of Iranian ballistic missiles and Hezbollah rocket barrages. Israel's Iron Dome defense system intercepted many of them, but not everything was stopped. There have already been some impacts reported. In the northern suburbs, several houses were damaged, and emergency crews are still assessing the situation. Just last week, a construction worker was killed in a missile strike, and earlier today in the Zarzir area, dozens of people were reported injured after another attack. Right now, I'm standing near the Tel Aviv beach promenade. Normally, this place is full of life. People walking along the coast, drinking coffee, enjoying the Mediterranean breeze. But tonight, it's almost completely empty. You can see a few security forces, some journalists, and a handful of residents who have stepped outside their shelters for a short moment. The temperature tonight is about 18 to 19 degrees Celsius. The weather is a little cloudy, but the atmosphere here, it doesn't feel like a normal evening. It feels like the entire city is running on high alert. About 2 hours ago, the Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, announced that they had carried out new strikes inside Tehran. According to early reports, the targets included weapons facilities, positions linked to the Islamic Revolutionary Guards Corps, and additional military infrastructure. And shortly after those strikes, Iran launched another wave of missiles toward Israel. Military analysts say the attacks appear to be coordinated with Hezbollah forces in Lebanon. Overnight alone, more than 100 rockets were fired toward northern Israel, and central Israel also received multiple warning alerts. Even international journalists are feeling the danger. CNN anchor Erin Burnett recently described how she had to take shelter in a stairwell during one of the sirens. Reflective tone. If you walk through Rothschild Boulevard right now, you'll still find the occasional coffee shop open. But inside, there are maybe 4 or 5 people sitting quietly. Everyone is staring at their phones, refreshing the latest news updates. Earlier tonight, I spoke to an older man sitting at one of the tables. He told me something that really stuck with me. He said, "Every day, it's the same routine now. The siren goes off, we run to the shelter, we wait 10 minutes, and then we come back out again." Then he smiled and added, "Life isn't normal anymore, but we try to make it feel normal." Traffic across the city is noticeably lighter tonight, but you still hear the sound of emergency vehicles passing by every few minutes. Ben Gurion Airport is operating under extremely tight restrictions. Large parts of Israeli airspace remain closed, and the U.S. Embassy has reportedly organized bus transportation toward the Taba border crossing for Americans who want to leave the country. So, the pressure here is real. But the city hasn't completely stopped. Tel Aviv is still moving, just in slower, more cautious steps. Earlier today, I met a family, a mother, a father, and their 2 young children. They told me something that really captures the reality of life here right now. Yesterday was their son's birthday, and the birthday celebration happened. They even brought a birthday cake into the shelter and celebrated there. And the children were still smiling. Moments like that show something important. People here are exhausted, but they are also incredibly resilient. At the same time, the global political tension surrounding this war is increasing. International media reports suggest that the Trump administration is considering stronger responses to Iran's actions. Meanwhile, Iranian officials have issued warnings about what they describe as severe consequences if attacks continue. The conflict that started between two countries is now drawing attention from governments across the world. Latest updates. Here's the latest update as of now. On the northern front, Hezbollah has reportedly launched another rocket salvo toward Israeli territory. Israeli forces are responding with counterstrikes. In central Israel, there haven't been any sirens for about 30 minutes, but everyone here understands that the situation can change very quickly. The Israeli Homeland Front Command continues to remind residents, keep the alert app open, and when the siren sounds, you may have as little as 90 seconds to reach a shelter. This is Tel Aviv tonight, a city that normally never stops moving, now learning how to live between moments of danger and moments of normal life. People here are exhausted, but they are still holding on to hope. Hope that one day soon, this war will end. For now, I'll stay here and keep bringing you the latest updates. If there's a specific area or situation you want us to cover, leave a comment and let us know. Until then, stay safe, stay alert. This was live from Tel Aviv. Shalom and Allah Hafiz.